It's Gaz, and welcome back to the Warframe video. So today we're going over the next Prime Warframe to be vaulted. That's going to mean you're no longer able to get their relics, and you have to basically buy or trade for the previous items that were already farmed at some point. Before we get into this list and all that, we're also going to go over the new Prime Warframe that has not been formally announced, but it was kind of announced on accident during the last dev stream, so let's get right into it. But before we do, make sure to sub this channel. We do daily Warframe videos. I'll be up with the weekly reset tomorrow, going over all the, this week in Warframe as usual. And also there'll be hopefully some Dante Unbound dev workshop this upcoming week as we wait for the Dante Unbound update that will hopefully be here soon. So I'll be covering those extensively as well. So let's get right into it as far as the next Prime Warframe to get vaulted. And as far as when the next vaulting will happen, the most recent Prime Warframe was Gauss Prime, released in January 17th of this year. So that would mean about after 3 months of that, we'll be getting the next Prime Warframe. So that'll probably be in about a month from right now. So I'm thinking like, if it's exactly 3 months, it would be like April 17th, but it's probably going to be like April 16th-ish on like a Tuesday. But the next frame to get vaulted is going to be my girl Cora Prime is getting vaulted. Yes, it feels like it's way too soon, but yes, the next Prime Warframe to get vaulted is Cora Prime. And her weapons these will be vaulted alongside her, the Hystrix Prime and the Dual Carry Swords. If I can find those. I call them the Blades of Chaos. That's the normal Dual Carries. Okay, so the Dual Carries Prime, Hystrix Prime, and Cora Prime are getting vaulted next. Likely in mid-April. I would say that this is probably a pretty safe one to make sure you pick up, because farming normal Cora is very annoying. Now, we do have the circuit nowadays, but as far as farming normal Cora, like the non-prime one, she comes from normal Sanctuary Onslaughts. You have to go here, and every 2 waves you have a chance of a Cora part. The problem is one of the Cora parts is on the 8th wave. So let's say you get the 2nd wave Cora part, and you need the 8th wave. That means you're going through that 2nd wave every single time to farm the 8th wave Cora part. So that's unfortunate. But thankfully we have the circuit now. So like these, the Viri circuit, you can like sometimes get Cora over here as a guaranteed drop. Although it does require you to have Kavat DNA to actually even build Cora in the first place. So she's definitely viewed as one of the more annoying frames to farm, the normal version that is. And the Prime version just looks really cool. And also, yeah, she's just really good. Like she's the red crit Whipclaw Master. She's really, really powerful. She's really, really good. She's one of the best farming frames in the game. And yeah, red crits are just really powerful and nice. As far as her guns, are they worth picking up? Those ones definitely not as needed. For the Hystrix, this thing is pretty unique. You can push the alternate fire button to switch this needle gun to different base elementals. So there's like a heat quill, there's a fire quill, there's a electric quill, there's an ice quill, there's a toxin quill. Those all have guaranteed procs on them. So that means a guaranteed toxin proc on every hit, on top of whatever you're already modding for. So we got viral and toxin on here. It can be pretty good. You can also go for like an electric build or a heat build too. Or rather a viral build, but like you have guaranteed heat procs. So that's pretty cool. As there is a lot of heat procs stacked up. Now, the thing is though, it's single target. It's not really a must-have weapon. It has bad magazine. With my Rivet, it's really got bad reload, but it doesn't usually have that bad of reload. So you have a 16-round magazine and an 11.2 fire rate. You're reloading this thing like every 2 seconds. I find that pretty annoying. But as like a kind of unique condition overload procer, it can definitely do some stuff for sure. You switch the button, proc them up, switch the button, proc them up. Like it's a lot of bullets being fired to get all those procs, but it's at least interesting. So you might want to get this if you want a little interesting pistol, but not exactly a meta pistol, unfortunately. For the Dual Carries Prime, I'd say they're definitely more enticing. They have really good stats. I don't know why it has an 11.6 multiplier. Oh, I know why it has an 11.6 multiplier, because these these purple Tau shards. Okay, don't look at the crit damage multiplier, but these things are pretty good. They have good hybrid stats, 32% crit chance, and whatever the crit multiplier usually is. Look at that, mostly slash focused as well, with good status and good attack speed, and just good stats all around. These are good dual swords. And as far as we have lots of good dual swords though. Like there's the dual Ickers, there's the dual or the Navi Skyla Prime. So like they've got good stats, but there's other competition for sure. I'd say the Dual Carries Prime are some of the best though in the game. So if you want some good dual swords, you don't want them to be in Karnan or whatever, maybe pick up the Dual Carries Prime and go for like a no elemental like Blood Rush, Weeping Wounds build. Alright, so that's enough about the frame getting vaulted. Let's go over the speculation on the next new Prime frame. And yes, I'd say as far as these 3 items, make sure you get Korra Prime and maybe the Dual Carries Prime. Hystrix Prime is definitely a back burner item, but it's still mastery at the end of the day, so I'd say still get it anyway. Around April 16th. Alright, for the next one, it was kind of leaked on stream by one of the devs. Protea Prime is going to be the next Prime Warframe. And we have some speculation here, I'll just put it like that, as far as what her items will be. Now, when Protea released, she came out with, there's actually a bunch of weapons in the update she was released in, but if you look closely, the Velox is actually her signature pistol, the Protea Prime signature pistol, or the Protea normal signature pistol. There will likely be a Velox Prime pistol with Protea Prime access. Not the best stats, you got 14% crit chance, 1.8 multi, 22% status chance, and mostly slash weighted. What is the purpose of this thing? It has ammo efficiency when used with, I think it has ammo efficiency all the time, but it has more ammo efficiency with Protea. So you can just basically fire this generic single target pistol for longer than most pistols because it has ammo efficiency. It only has a 62 round magazine, 15 fire rate, but yeah, I think it's like 30% of the time it will not consume bullets, and that's it. So they'll be buffing this hopefully with a prime version, and here's where the speculation comes in. When Protea normal came out, there was a Stalta and the Stropha that also got released in the update. The thing is, neither of these are her signature weapons. They're in the Granum Void, but I don't really think they're technically her signature weapon. They don't say on the weapon it's her signature gun. But if there was a Stalta Prime or a Stropha Prime, wouldn't that be cool? I don't think there will be, as I kind of view these as like Corpus weapons, but also the Velox kind of looks a little like a Corpus weapon too. But as far as my speculation, I think that they will have Protea, the Velox, and of course the last item is going to be up to guesswork. There's going to be lots of options. You know, it could be a Prime Sentinel. I'm hoping that we get Nautilus Prime with Sevagoth Prime, maybe like a Diraga Prime, or a Jin Prime, or a Primary. We're going to eventually have to get the Daikyu Prime, right? When are they going to ever add the Daikyu Prime? There's so many items they could go for. They could even go, actually I guess they wouldn't go with the Kunai Prime. The Kunai Prime is going to be a pistol, and she's already got a pistol, so let me know what you guys think that the last item will be for Protea Prime besides the Velox in the comments down below. I think it will have to be a melee or a primary or something else. Maybe even an Arcwing gun. I hope not, but yeah, let me know what you guys think it will be in the comments down below. I appreciate your support. And yeah, go ahead and make sure you get Korra Prime before mid-April of this year. It won't be that big of a deal. I mean, there's lots of Korra relics out there. Like, I wouldn't worry about it, but if you don't want to have to bother with trading, I'd say make sure you get those Korra parts before they potentially become a little bit more hard to get. So, got plenty of relics here. Like, there's not hard to get Korra relics. Like, people just get rid of them like all the time. But that might change in a couple of months. So, either way, guys, I'll see you next time. Appreciate your support. Take it easy. Bye.